Everyone, and welcome back. For today's video, we're going to just sit down and have a little chat. We're going to talk about skin, and we're going to talk about my skin. I wanted to do a skin journey video and have that posted before I show you my updated morning and evening skincare routine. First off, I have normal skin. Really what that means is it's pretty balanced. It's right there, like in the middle, you know, like that Goldilocks skin. It's not too oily, it's not too dry. If it's going to go towards something, it's going to go more towards the dry side versus oily. Okay, now we're going to rewind that clock. Let's go back in time a little bit. Actually, no, we're going to go long time in time. When I was a little girl, the first skin allergy, the first item that we found out, my parents at least found out that I was allergic to, was wool. To this day, I remember that blanket. It's a wool blanket that is like, 100% wool, just something you would feel warm and comfortable in. And I mean, it was straight up wool from, I was feeling a little bit weird and I was starting to itch. I noticed just on my body, I was starting to itch, not on my face though. So I started to itch really bad. And I remember I walked into my parents' room and I even remember it now. To this day, I can still see the look on my mom's face when she turned on the light and she saw my face. She said, well, we got to go to the hospital. And I didn't see my face. I had no idea. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I looked in the mirror. And I kid you not, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but my face looked like the Elephant Man. I had welts. My face was welts all over my face, and I looked deformed. We're at the hospital. I took my pants off, and then I saw my legs. But I remember that when they gave me a shot, no sooner than the needle leaving my arm, I remember I looked down at my legs and I could see the welt almost start to kind of disappear. It was trippy. I don't even know what they gave me. But at that time, it was like, you need to keep her away from wool. Now, time goes on. I am over the age of 18. And the next item that I see that I am allergic to is coconut. Coconut that everybody under the sun always recommends. Coconut that is in every damn product that I see. The coconut milk, the coconut this, that, and the other. It's always a damn coconut. I would love to remove my makeup with coconut. I would love to be able to try and eat coconut. I have been advised that my throat probably will close up if I eat coconut. We have no idea. And I'm not about to find out what is going to happen if I eat a piece of coconut. Coconut and we just don't mix. So I will have welts on me. They are not large. I will start to break out everywhere as if maybe the welts are trying to reappear, but it is extreme itching and it's bumps everywhere. And it can either take one day or it can take a few days for it to kind of calm down. So that's usually what happens to me if I use a skincare product or makeup item that has coconut in it. Except for one brand, and we'll get there eventually. My acne has always been hormonal acne. Something is triggering the hormones within me and it's coming out. So that's always how it has been for me. As a teenager, my skin has always been clear, but if it breaks out, it would always break out in the region of the hormonal region. The way for me to control it from, let's say, from the age of 18 on up, we'll look at the college years, being on birth control was a way to regulate the hormones. I decided last year, I think it was like October, I said, I'm just going to get off the pill. I didn't think of my skin. I didn't think of my skin like triggering my hormones. I just said, okay, I've been single since T-Rex has walked the earth, and why am I on the pill? Why? I'm not even having any sex. So why am I on it? So I had decided that I'm going to go off of it. So I just went off of it. Finished the pack, all that mess, I'm done. I also at that time, and all of last year, actually for a couple of years, I like these protein bars, and these protein bars, and they have high protein. They work great, especially when I go on trips, especially when I go on trade shows or, makeup shows, and I'm not leaving to go eat. I'll just have one in my purse and eat the protein bar. There is a substance that's in that protein bar, is what we found out, that triggers hormones. I had no idea. Besides the substance in that protein bar, also, I had to kind of wait for certain vitamins to come because I wasn't ordering them on time. So there would be periods where I would have my full vitamin supply, and there would be some periods where I didn't have it. So it's all kind of messing up, a balanced day. I'm not eating this protein bar anymore. The stuff shouldn't be triggering my acne. Why is it still breaking out even more than it's supposed to? And then when I found out that stuff stays in your body for a few months, I was like, come on, say what? 3-4 months? That was just, I was mind boggled by that. It takes time for the body to get it out, and yeah, it did. It took its time to get out of my body. Around mid-March, I stopped with the protein bar, made sure that the vitamins and the water intake, everything was kind of the same. The food that I'm eating, I always eat a salad for lunch anyway. I started to add some superfoods to it, just some stuff to kind of help the internal body alone. My doctor also said that there's going to be a time where I'm going to feel like, almost in a sense, like you used a product, like a new skincare product, let's say, and your body just is purging and everything's kind of coming out. I was told that that might happen, basically. So it might seem like all of a sudden something's going to happen, and it's going to be like a lot. And it's almost, in a way, it's like it's flushing it all out of my body, so to speak. And it did happen. It did happen right now in July. It's finally calmed down, and it might be at a point where it can be manageable for me. I feel it's manageable in the fact that what I'm doing, let's say treat an acne like one small breakout like I normally would, it's responding to that and it's clearing up faster. And then the dark mark is healing faster as well. When I started to get into the Korean skincare, I even was apprehensive of that at first, because I'm looking at it and I'm like, ooh, it looks real natural. It's this bamboo, it's this, it's that. But maybe it's because of the science behind it. I have no idea, but my skin never reacted like in an allergic way to a Korean or a Japanese, any Asian type product. I wanted to bring up the coconut again because there is a makeup brand. I don't know what coconut version they use. I call it fake coconut as far as I'm concerned, because it's their coconut I can actually wear. It's Too Faced. It's their Born This Way concealer. The first time I used that concealer and I put it underneath my eye, I felt the tingle and I was like, oh, gotta take it off. And I didn't take it off, and I just wore it, and I didn't have any bumps. I didn't have any breakout, nothing. I've spot concealed with the RX primer, which is coconut water. Nothing happened. Wear it on my face. Nothing happened. So again, I don't know what's in it, but it didn't do anything to my face. So I can wear Too Faced and my face will not break out. But for example, Tarte. There's some Tarte skincare I can't use because their coconut, I've used 2 of their products, and then I read it after the fact and it said coconut because I can feel it on my skin, but then it's like really itching. And I'm like, oh great, it's got coconut in it. I can't use it. So that's about it. I just wanted to share that experience with you, kind of how I've been having hormonal acne practically my entire life and what has been triggering it. On top of water intake and vitamins and just overall diet, I do exercise, I do yoga every single day. It helps me with my just overall like stress and in my mind, but it helps with your body as well, and helps kind of get the kinks and stress and so forth to leave the body. So I definitely do recommend some form of exercise if you can do it. There's a whole lot of things that can be some sort of a trigger for hormonal acne, but you know, you never know. Yes, we're all different, but there could be something that I'm doing might seem similar to you as far as if this area, this region is where you're breaking out a lot too, and it might be able to help you. And then now we're moving into the routines. I just wanted to kind of get that out the way. Not everybody can get in with the coconut club. Next skin video is the morning routine. We'll go step by step and it'll be quick. It's not going to be like an hour long. We'll go through each step. We'll go through the products. I'll show you how I'm still storing them, just like how I stored them before, but the products have changed. Well, some have, and I will let you know why I use it, and we'll kind of go from there. I do want to thank you for stopping by and watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day or evening. And as always, I'm going to see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.